All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. Had a little bit of off season to give the team some time to relax and focus on things in their lives outside of Rocket League. But we are back. That's right. Center College Rocket League is back. And of course, Tifu's cousin, me, is here with you to take you through this placement match semi tournament thing that we have going on. This is the NECC conference, and there are 6 or 7, maybe even 8 divisions in this conference. So a lot more stratification than we had in the Peach Belt Conference in the fall, where there were only 2 divisions. So they have this placement tournament of sorts to help decide where to place different teams since there are so many. It may have no effect on what actually happens in terms of what division we are in, but it could be the deciding factor if we're on the cusp of one division or another. So, a lot to play for here, and as if that wasn't enough of the stakes for you, we're playing King's College here in round one, who just so happens to be Coach's original school. Before he decided to take his talents to Center College, that is where he got his start in esports coaching. So, a little bit of a grudge match, and we're going to see if the boys have what it takes to win this one here after, like I said, a little bit of time off. So, we're probably going to see some rust, but as I say that, Man Ray, and that's All-Star, by the way, for those of you who may be confused, just a different name. Getting that first goal, way to be there on the goal line, just ready for anything cleanup-wise. But, yeah, a lot of pressure by Center in the first minute of this game, and showing no signs of slowing down from that really hot start they had in the Peach Belt last season. And as I said, this isn't going to be a complete tournament, so there won't be a true winner. We'll probably just play 2, maybe 3 games, or matches, I should say. And after that, it will be over. But nonetheless, oh wow, Sush with just a beauty of a goal here, off the wall, taking advantage of that poor touch by looks like Casper, and that was just gorgeous. I mean, these guys look like they haven't missed a beat since that fall season. But yeah, so as I was saying, not a lot to play for in terms of finding a true winner. But again, this could very well be the deciding factor in what division we end up in. Durazzi with a nice clear there. And oh, that's just unfortunate. Could have had a save there on the goal line, but it looks like there was just a little bit of panic from the King's College defender and ended up not touching that ball. And that's just going to be about as free as a goal can get for Center there. And they sound like they're having fun in the other room. Up 3-0 here early in the first game. And this will be a best of 3 series as well. So one game won't be necessarily the deciding factor, but things keep progressing how they are in this one. I don't know. I mean, up 3-0 early, 2.5 minutes left. King's College is going to need to find an answer. And Durazzi just making it look easy once again. These corner bounces just seem to be killing King's College right now. Sush had that one earlier. Durazzi has that one on the other corner. Anytime it's hitting the corner of the map, it's just coming straight up and giving them really easy chances. And that's a nice clear there by Penguin. Looking to move with it, but Durazzi with a good challenge. Wanted the goal there, but that's cleared out. Sush with a nice shot, and wow. Casper just doesn't even jump. I think wasn't expecting that ripper of a shot by Sush. Just gets there quicker, and yeah, looks like Casper just wasn't ready. So this is looking like, at least for this game, it's probably going to be a win. Really good execution here early by center. And like I said, they were a little worried. You know, they took some time off and were focused on other things, school and, you know, just living life. But come back here and, well, things are going pretty well. But as I say that, Penguin does get a goal there. So it's not going to be a clean sheet for center. But 5-1, pretty good looks. And they might start to ease up a little bit here and start going for some crazier plays than they typically would. So we'll see if that ends up transpiring. Yeah, and as I say that, All-Star going for just a redirect of his life. Probably ill-advised. Wanted to steal the goal there. And Penguin looking for an air dribble, but that's cleared out by All-Star. I guess I can call him Man Ray now. And Sush trying to get to that. Couldn't half flip away in time with no boost. Casper with pretty easy goal there off that tip. And just like that, it's 5-2. Anything can happen in these games. Goals are so easy to come by sometimes, and with a minute and a half left, it's certainly possible that King's College finds 3 more chances to score. DeRoxy looking to air dribble this one too. Oh, wow. Oh, my. And DeRoxy ends up getting the last laugh there. Looked like Sush. Oh! Sush wanted the ball. He wanted to hit the ball. But instead, it hits DeRoxy mid-flip reset and pushes that shot top corner, where it was unsavable, essentially. It's not every day you see something like that. Not necessarily the most intentional play, but still very impressive that DeRoxy was able to score at all through that bump on a flip reset. That was awesome. And here's Sush looking to clear it out. DeRoxy following that up. Sush up quick, but Penguin takes that one low. Smart play. And he's trying to get it middle, but again, that's cleared out. Connor getting a less than ideal touch, popping it up in the middle. And here's Penguin starting a dribble again, but that's shut down right away. Sush wants this, just gets a little 50. And there's DeRoxy. And this ball's moving now, and that is just a wide open net. Center clearly not rotating in the way that, you know, Three's Rocket League theory would say that you should. And that's why the net was just completely open there. Again, in a competitive game, you won't ever see something like that. But as they're sort of shaking off the rust and figuring out some things, that sort of error is going to happen from time to time. And can they find one more goal at the end here? Sush popping it up. Man Ray. Oh! And that one's going to give him nightmares. Such an easy goal and such a brutal miss. Did he have a goal in this game? Okay, he did get one. Okay, so everybody got to eat a little bit. But, yeah, that's going to do it for game 1. 6-3, kind of easy cruise to a win there for center. And, you know, we're gonna see if King's College can come back with a little bit more fire in this next game. Because, yeah, this one wasn't particularly close. And as you can see, looks like DeRoxy really taking advantage, had a hat trick as well as 3 saves. So just stuff in the stat sheet. Almost 1,000 points. And after that, I mean, Sush and Man Ray were sort of just doing their thing, making sure that they didn't lose. And these two coaches know each other as well. The King's College coach is actually an SSL, which, for those of you who don't know, is the best rank in Rocket League. Probably less than 0.1% of players are SSLs. which stands for Supersonic Legends. So very impressive resume for the King's College coach here. But of course, you can only do so much as a coach. So that's not to say that this series will hinge on that. But here, Penguin trying to get it middle, and that's just deflected by Sush. Man Ray bringing this one up the sidewall. Good pass. Oh, but DeRoxy, a little bit unexpected perhaps. Wasn't ready for the pass, and that one just doesn't connect. Sush trying to corral this off the wall. DeRoxy ends up having to jump in. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Man Ray somehow randomly jumping in the midfield. Looked like he was in no man's land, but actually gets a touch on that ball. And I know he didn't get credited with a save, but if he hadn't gotten that, it was over. That was going to be a goal for sure for King's College. So really impressive play there with limited boost. And Casper going for a pretty good air dribble here, and that's going straight in. I mean, just homing missile for the top corner. You can see Casper sometimes on the defensive end is when he gets a little rushed, starts to lose some of those mechanics, but when he has time to set up those shots, that is incredibly good play offensively there. Just taking an easy air dribble. And Man Ray trying to get that through, but loses the 50. Back pass to Sush here. A little bit of tactics. But Casper again. Oh, man. He's knocking on the door for a second goal, but great save by DeRoxy. And now DeRoxy's going to try to keep this one out. Oh, no. And the double commit. Can Sush stop this? He somehow gets the save on the goal line. I mean, what are the odds of that? His car was sideways, which usually means you're going to lose the 50 to someone who's hitting the ball straight at you, but just gets a great angle on it and makes that save. Very impressive. And here's Man Ray. Oh, aerial slightly off. Probably didn't take off quite how he wanted to there. And here Casper is going to take this one up. But Sush, wow, great save by Connor. But the ball's still there. And obviously a lot of pressure being generated by center here. However, they find themselves in a 1-0 hole with half of the game left to go. So definitely going to need to play a little bit better. And yeah, see that kind of mistake right there. Just a missed touch, and that was a beautiful fake by Penguin. Sent Sush flying. This is, I mean, King's College came to play. Say what you want about game one, but this is a really impressive response in game two so far. But yeah, some rotation mistakes really killing center right now. And just hitting each other like you see there. A little bit discombobulated. Gonna need to iron some of those issues out if they want to win this game. There's a nice touch by DeRoxy. And, oh, if they hadn't hit each other there, that might have been another goal for King's College. Sush taking this one up. Oh, great save by Casper. That's some impressive reaction time to turn on that ball. And here DeRoxy just opts to clear it out. But Connor's coming back. Oh, man. And Penguin with just pretty standard goal here. Connor wanted the double touch, didn't get it. Penguin said, all right, no worries. I'll just score it myself. And bangs that one in top left. So with that, minute 16 and center now down 2 goals. We might have ourselves a series. Connor with another pass off the back wall. And here's Man Ray, and you can tell it's a different level of focus in that room now. Center team has gone silent as they try to find a way to win this game. Sush corralling that one out of the middle, but gets demoed as he does. That's a good beat by Deroxy, getting it over the top of the defender. Oh, and Deroxy with the pass middle. Can he do it? Oh, Man Ray misses the aerial. Oh, but that's a good recovery by Sush. Excellent play. Man Ray didn't get the ball in the net, but did just enough to keep it in the area so that Sush could hit a quick power slide and put that one off the crossbar and in. That was a pretty solid goal. And now all they need is one to equalize this game. Oh, but don't look now. Penguin just not gonna let that happen. I mean, this guy's been having some really, really great performances in both of these games. Even that game one blowout, he was very clearly had a lot of control. And it's looking like this game will go to King's College unless anything short of a miracle happens. So that means we'll be going to a game 3 to decide this series. Center probably just wasn't expecting this kind of response after that game 1. But now they're going to really need to lock in to make sure that they can win this thing, because that looked like an entirely different team in game 2 by King's College. Really nice performances all around. And yeah, Casper, I was hating on his defense, and here he is leading the team with saves. Got 3 of them in that game. And everyone on the team ate for them as well. Just really solid performance through and through. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm a little stunned. Like I said, in game 1, it seemed like this would be a done and done series after that dominant win, but definitely going to need to tighten up in a lot of places. And as I kind of said earlier in that game, the main area that's Center's been struggling seems to be with rotations and deciding who commits to which ball. So, and that just entails playing together and chemistry and knowing where to be and when. It's not really a whole lot to do with their mechanics, because they seem like they're still playing pretty sharp in that regard, in the technical aspect of the game, but mentally there's just been some errors that they need to fix, or else they'll lose this series. And here we go. My apologies. It actually looks like it's a best of 5 series here. Thought it was a best of 3, but we still have a decent bit of game time to go. And Sush with a great beat there, and Deroxy finishing the job, stealing his goal, but had to make sure it went in. 2 cars for safety, and that's a quick 1-0 lead for Center there, who hopefully will continue that momentum for the rest of this game. And that's a good touch by Man Ray. That could have been bad if he didn't get to that ball in time. Man Ray missing that, and so does Deroxy. Sush kind of all by himself here, but makes a nice play to buy his teammates time. Oh, a nice little delayed challenge by Man Ray. Kicking it up to Sush here. Man Ray going for the shot, but that's just deflected. And here's Sush going for a play in the midfield. Penguin's just going to clear that one out. Oh, wow. Mid-air demo, though, by Man Ray. That was pretty cool. Taking out the back defender. Almost gets another demo on Penguin as Deroxy there, but good dodge. Oh, Casper with a nice 50. this could be bad. Casper with a chance. Up off the back wall, but that's a great back wall play by Sush to get up there quick and hit that one out to the corner where it's a little bit less dangerous. Deroxy gets beat on that 50. Scrambling to get back is Sush, and he makes the save. But the double commit once again comes back to bite center here. As you can see, Man Ray and Sush both went for that ball. And not only that, but Man Ray actually sent Sush flying across to the other opposite corner where he couldn't make another touch on the ball. And that is what resulted in such an easy goal there. And wow, off the first touch, here's Casper coming in, again making me eat my words with just a really, really clinical dive on the ball. And that's a quick 2 goals back to back for King's College. Again, center is going to need to fix some of these small errors. You can't be losing kickoffs and having busted rotations if you want to win consistently. Penguin taking time with this ball, but that's taken away by Sush, who goes for a shot, and that is a really good shot. Again, that's the kind of thing you expect from Sush at this point. Oh, wow, and I didn't even see the recovery, but his car was almost upside down after that first touch he got, and really good job maintaining his composure and getting back on his wheels before going up to score that. That's much harder than it may look. A little bump play almost results in a goal there for King's College, but center able to clear it out. Man Ray with a shot. Oh, just a little bit off. That would have been a goal too. But here comes Deroxy setting up Sush, and there's the pass, but Man Ray just not quite up quick enough to score that. And that's a save. A lot of pressure here being put on by center. A lot of pressure. And yeah, I mean, there's only so long that you can take that kind of assault on your goal before you let one go in. It's a great pass off the back wall by Sush. You had 2 defenders in the same spot, and neither of them were in position to make that clear, so that just led to a pretty easy goal for Deroxy. Oh, Sush misses off the kickoff, but gets a huge bump on the opponent to prevent that from being a goal. And now everyone's getting a little chippy. We're seeing a lot of bumps here. Penguin doing his best to get this one out, but Deroxy with an excellent backwards challenge, hanging around in the corner. And again, that's pretty routine. That's a pretty routine goal there for Sush, believe it or not. Just gets up so quick, and he's going to be the first one to that ball every time. Pass across the net here. That is a ballsy play by Deroxy. Really trusting that his teammate was there and ready, because sometimes that can result in the goal if you're not careful. But we're starting to see some of that chemistry come back a little bit for center here. That's a great play by Deroxy. Stopping that one off the ground pinch. Here's Casper going for an air dribble, but Sush reads that well. Demo by Deroxy. He's looking for the goal, but sound defense once again. little standoff in the midfield there between Man Ray and Casper, but it looks like Man Ray ended up getting the better. Oh, and that was a really good 50. Almost pushed that straight through into the net, but that's really what Man Ray is known for, as we've talked about in the past. He is really good at winning those 50-50 balls that could go either way. And wow, stealing shot for the hat trick. I mean, that's art. Put that in the Louvre. That's beautiful. not much else to say about that. Wow. Center finding their stride once again in game 3 here. I think they had a little bit of a wake-up call in that game 2 loss, realizing that they were going to need to, you know, lock in a little bit and play a little bit harder if they wanted to win this series. And again, there's another goal by Sush off the redirect. And a really good pass, too, from Man Ray. So it looks like Center is going to take game 3 here in this best of 5, which means that this next game could very well be the last. But if we've learned anything from King's College so far, it's that they are going to respond. They're not going to go down without a fight. So we will see what these two teams have in store for us for game 4. And yeah, Sush just really rounding into form. I mean, Deroxy had about 850 points in game 1. Sush comes back and says, I can do that too. Anything you can do, I can do better. And he gets his 850 points and 4 goals. Just a really solid performance there. And yeah, just so much pressure was being put on King's College in that last couple minutes of game time that some of those goals just felt inevitable. There's only so much you can do if your opponent is consistently getting that much pressure. And that just starts with winning those 50-50 balls that force someone else to commit and push the ball back to your offensive side of the field. And again, the rotations, just always being in the right spots and ready to challenge. And yeah, they just have really, really done a great job of keeping that pressure on. And we'll see if they can maintain that style of play in game 4. Oh, Sush. Yikes. Off the post there. Had to hit it around the defender, so you can't blame him too much, but probably could have scored that one with just a little bit better placement. Here he comes again, though. And Casper wanted an air dribble, but that's taken away by Man Ray. Very cerebral play. Casper seems to love these air dribbles, so the more that they can prevent those from ever even getting started, the better. Sush looking to do it himself, but that's deflected. And here comes Casper trying to make some magic off the wall. Oh, wow, and that ended up being a decent pass, but good reaction time by Center. And Sush got to make the easy ones. And that one, while it was a little bit harder than it may have looked, Sush, you expect him to make that 10 times out of 10. So Center, about a minute into the game here, finds the first goal of the match. And Vast Train, almost puts that one in. Taking a good shot on net. Sue's trying to bring this one out, but Penguin says no, sir. Staying in the play to challenge there. Casper looking for the pass to Train. That one doesn't connect. Now Penguin with a really, really close save there on the goal line. Had to get all the way back. Oh, wow. Is that going in? No. That would have been a sight. Goal from all the way on the other side of the field like that always hurts, but luckily that one was off and just hit post. Uh-oh. Casper with room to work here. And Train is looking for a demo. Not able to do much with it, though. But here he comes again. Got that boost when it spawned. Casper with the shot, and wow, a nice double touch by Casper there. Maybe not technically a double touch because he lands before hitting it again, but either way, very good pass to self. And this game is now tied up 1-1. Trying to get that one through is Man Ray, and Casper, oh no! Oh. Casper had a pretty easy goal there. Some of those angles were covered, but just shot it way too high. Probably got a little excited at the prospect of being that open. And that's a costly miss. But as I say that, Casper again makes me eat my words and gets a really nice demo here on the last man back. And that leads to a shot that Penguin just probably couldn't miss with the amount of time that he had to line that up. Center now down a goal. 2.5 minutes left. But there's a quick goal off the first touch. A lot of back and forth here in the middle of this game. But as I said, King's College is not going down without a fight. This is so far a much better game than Game 3 was. Sush, oh, that's really tough. Cheat, oh! Penguin with a great shot, but Deroxy, some backline heroics. Able to keep that one out of the net. Now it's a race to get back, and Man Ray trying to slow down the attack here. There's a ball that goes straight to Man Ray, and he takes his time. Passing it up to Deroxy. And there's Sush, but that's saved by Penguin. Excellent save. Deroxy on the wall with no boost here. Luckily, that shot was not on. Could have very easily been a goal. Ooh, and Man Ray coming in looking for the lead. But once again, a great save. King's College dealing with this pressure nicely. And now getting some pressure of their own in this game, where last game we saw, you know, in the final stretch, there was just, felt like it was all center. Putting shots on goal, and oh, wow. That's a costly miss, but it doesn't matter. Sush. Maybe better that he didn't get that on net, because it looked like Casper might have actually saved it if it was. And of course, Deroxy and Man Ray both racing in to be the ones to get that goal. Now center is up with a minute left. Just need to preserve this lead, and they will be moving on to the second round of the winners in this semi-tournament thing. Here's Sush with a nice outplay there. Deroxy going for a double tap, triple tap, actually. I stand corrected. That was cinema. That was a beautiful goal. Not something you see every day. Just pinning it against the backboard and saying, nope, you're going in. That was a really impressive shot there. Sush up for this one. Doesn't quite reach it in time. Here's Deroxy trying to play that one in, but good save by King's College. And with 20 seconds left, it's looking like center is going to take the series. And I hesitate to say in dominant fashion, because there was definitely some inconsistencies in this one. Couple of games there, they played really great. Oh, wow. Last second goal for the hat trick for Man Ray. You love to see it. Getting everyone involved. But, yeah, a little bit of inconsistencies in this series in terms of intensity and those rotations. But overall, got the job done. We're moving on to the next round, and hopefully they can start to continue to iron out some of those errors that have been, you know, making some of these games closer than they probably should be. But yeah, great game, or great series, I should say, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah. All right. Welcome back for the second round series in this kind of tournament to determine placement matches for Center College for this upcoming season in the NECC. That was a really quick goal, kind of killed my mojo on the intro, but yeah, so this matchup is against the Morningside Mustangs, which is just an awesome name. And for those of you who weren't around for the first series, Center took that one in pretty convincing fashion, albeit with a few mental mistakes here and there, which just comes with being a little bit rusty, having not played together much in the past couple of weeks as a team. But wow, that's a good save by Sush. So far, the Morningside Mustangs proving to be a pretty competent team. They seem like they're generating a lot of pressure, and that is going to create some problems for Center. But yeah, won that first series 3-1, and looking to win this one as well. That would bring an end to this tournament if we went 2-0. But I can't speak too soon because, wow, I mean, this Justin Owen is just doing anything he wants. Got the first touch goal. That was kind of just, right place, right time. But that goal, pretty impressive dunk with the back of his car. And DeRoxy going for something crazy, almost gets the flip reset on net. Just hits crossbar, but that would have been a really great response. Sush playing this one to the side. DeRoxy taking that. Oh, and Man Ray way over the ball there. But yeah, a quick 2-0 lead for the Mustangs here. Not what you want to see as a fan of Center College Rocket League, but there is still plenty of time. As I say that, there's another goal there. And this one is just off a completely busted rotation. I mean, no one is back here. The net's wide open. I probably could have scored that. That can't happen. And that's the sort of mental errors that we were talking about in the previous series as well. That's the kind of thing that's going to kill you regardless of your skill level. And so Center is really going to have to figure those things out and fine-tune their approach if they want to win this series against a team that looks like they're going to capitalize on those mistakes pretty consistently. But oh wow, I mean, this is the thing, right? Is like I said, you need to be mentally focused and making the right plays in order to win games. But also, when you have a guy like Sush who can just do that and make the impossible suddenly look possible, then that's going to help you out a lot too and let you get away with some of those mental mistakes. DeRoxy as well, no slouch himself, trying to go up and score that one. Sush with a nice shot. And Man Ray trying to put on a little bit of pressure. That was a nice passing play by the Mustangs, but Deroxy didn't fall for the bait. It's there to make the save. Deroxy with a slow shot here. Probably not quite what he was looking for. And Sush coming in to put that one on net. Here's some of that signature pressure. Trying to fight back in this game. Center just not letting up. And there's another shot. I mean, this past minute or so has just been all center. The Mustangs just hanging on for dear life. Sush with a good little touch there out to the side. Tries to possess that one, but he fails. And he's there to clear it, thankfully. And I don't know if I mentioned this in... Oh, wait. Gonna wait for this goal. Nice. Deroxy just last man back. Got a little too aggressive there, as you can see. Tries to challenge Deroxy, and he just pops that one right over. And that's a nice goal. Very good outplay of two different defenders there. But yeah, as I was saying, it's been a little lonely on the broadcast today without Cam, my partner in crime, but he will be back for the spring season. He's just currently... I mean, Deroxy can't let me get a word in because he's too busy just hitting absolute worldies. That was unreal. I mean, getting a double tap off the wall is impressive enough, let alone he started on the opposite side of the goal from where he had to go to touch that ball. That's really tough. But Cam will be back for the spring. So don't worry about that. For all of you fans of Cam's broadcasting abilities, he will be back. But in the meantime, you just got me. And honestly, it's been pretty easy today just because so many of these goals have been unreal. Clearly, Deroxy and Sush and Man Ray have been continuing to work on their game over the time they had off. And while their chemistry may be a little suspect at times, their mechanical skill is undeniable. Deroxy going to go for something insane here again. Looks for the flip reset, but can't bring that one onto the net. And Sush taking that one off the wall quite nicely. Deroxy couldn't quite get it on frame. Good attempt, though. There's an early flick. Good save by Sush. Man Ray playing this one out. Oh, misses the hit, but Deroxy's still there, thankfully. And here's Man Ray looking to set up a teammate, but nobody is home. That one's an easy clear for the Mustangs. 3-3 here. 3 unanswered goals by center after the first 3 by the Mustangs. I don't know if I've talked about that enough, but this has been a pretty impressive comeback. And it looks like, unless something crazy happens at the end here, we might be going into overtime. Oh, great back wall play. Deroxy probably would have scored that if that wasn't hit off the wall in that opposite direction there at the end. Sush with the goal. Again, he is just faster than your favorite Rocket League player. Gets there through the bump. And I mean, wow. Down 3-0. It looked like the game was probably over in a lot of ways. Team just wasn't playing well, wasn't communicating well, and they just turned it on and come all the way back to win this one in overtime, to steal this one, I would even say. That was an awesome game. And again, it really just shows the potential of this team. Like, when they're mentally focused and they're playing their best Rocket League, they can do some pretty impressive stuff on the pitch. We saw from about 3 minutes left in the game till the end, just consistent pressure by center. And most of the shots that the Mustangs got were in those first couple minutes of game time when they scored all those goals. So just really impressive this team's ability to kind of fight back and steal that game to go up 1-0 in the series. And back for game 2 here. I know the Mustangs are going to be playing with some fire. Not going to be too happy about letting that one slip through their hands. Here's Sush going for a little bit of a play, and Deroxy now. Man Ray, jumps in to try to score that one. And thankfully, Sush hanging around, taking his time. And that shot by Man Ray actually elicited a triple commit. Kind of a mythical thing. You don't see it too often in these games, but that meant that there was no one there to save Sush's shot. He had all the time in the world, and that's the first goal. And here we go. Oh, Man Ray. A brutal miss there. But that was still a good opportunity nonetheless. Here's Deroxy passing it off to Sush. Justin Owen with a good interception. And he might put that in. But Deroxy is able to get back in time. Sush looking to make a little air dribble play. Just takes it across. And this one, danger zone here. Yeah, really nice pass from the corner by Justin Owen, who seems to be... I stand corrected. Pite. And that's just going to be a really easy shot to finish for Duffy. When you get a pass that nice, that's not defended directly off the back wall. But Sush here, intercepting that ball immediately off the first touch, and tried to go for an air dribble play, but Justin Owen was all over it. And now we have Sush starting a little play. But he elects not to jump into Roxy, wanting the glory for himself, and steals that shot from Sush, who ends up hitting his teammate. Not exactly what you want to see. Man Ray, way to take his time there, patient on that 50 so that he wouldn't lose it. Good back pass here to Sush. And Deroxy looking for the redirect of his life. Doesn't get it. But boy, was it close. And here's Man Ray going for an air dribble play of his own. Hits post. That would have gone in. The defense was out of sorts, and they were in no position to save that. Sush with a really quick save there. But yeah, just unfortunate, heartbreaking near miss there. And Pite with a great fake. Almost a team pinch into the net. I mean, these guys are playing solid Rocket League. The Mustangs know what they're doing. And here's Sush playing it back to Deroxy. Duffy's there to stop that one, though. Nice flick there, but Justin Owen's flick is just taken by Sush. And Man Ray, little too excited, flips the wrong way on his aerial. So instead of a shot, that is a whiff. Deroxy with a nice hit up to the ceiling there. And he might finish that. Pite with an excellent save. Ball was traveling pretty slow, but that is by no means an easy save. He had to react pretty quickly to get to that ball. And there's a whiff by Pite. It's opening up the attack for Sush. Tries to put that one in the box for his team, but again, no one is there. Wow, Justin Owen stealing both boosts on the side there. Might leave center in a rough position. But Deroxy continuing to apply that pressure, allowing his teammates to get boost and get resettled. Sush hitting this one off. Deroxy was trying to read the bounce off the wall, but that would have been a tough task. Sush hitting this one to the right wall. And that's cleared out by Pite. Nice shot there. Saved by Sush. Pite was trying to pirouette and get that one up and over the defense, but that's what Sush does, is make saves like that. And Sush panicked there, worried he was going to lose the boost to his teammate Deroxy, but thankfully he is able to pick it up instead. And 1-1 here. This game's been pretty tight. Solid defense on both sides of the ball. And we could very well have another overtime on our hands in this game too. Man Ray looking for a pinch to a teammate, but that's just to Pite. Good challenge by Sush to prevent that one from going all the way down. Here's Deroxy with a pretty nice pass. Oh, Sush almost able to create magic. And we're still playing. Here's a shot coming by. Oh, Pite can't shoot it because Sush just gets there quicker. This ball, oh, that would have been it. Man Ray was in position, but the ball just bounces right at the end on the ground before it can get in front of the net. What an electric game and series so far. Man Ray was going to try to save that, but luckily there's no shot at all. Deroxy going for a fake flip reset. Fakes the team. Man Ray off the crossbar. Sush going for a challenge there on the wall, but misses it. And now this is a really rough spot. Sush with a good clear, though. And here goes Deroxy. Full boost in the tank. Trying to get that one over to his teammate, but really, again, really great defense here by the Mustangs. Handling this pressure from center very well. Always seeming to know when to challenge and who to watch out for on these goal-scoring attempts. Duffy gets denied there. Man Ray leaves that in the middle, though. This could be bad, and there's a good save by Sush. Oh, Man Ray misses that ball off the wall. Thankfully, it was unexpected. Deroxy popping this one into the middle. And now a minute and a half into overtime. Neither of these teams seem interested in budging whatsoever. This game, I believe the last goal was scored somewhere around the 3.5 minute mark. And since then, it's been just clamps. Defensive masterclass by both teams. Justin Owen trying to play this off, but Sush with a good interception there. And this could be it. Man Ray, oh, the shot's too slow. Oh, the shot's too slow. It's saved in the nick of time by Justin Owen. I mean, you can't really ask for better Rocket League than what we're seeing right now. This ball is just moving back and forth, and both teams creating chances for themselves. Double commit there. Duffy lets that one off high, and oh, Pite misses the shot. That could have been it. Duffy, oh no! Off the crossbar. Plays it to himself, takes the time, and that is a beautiful way to end game 2 of this series. My, oh my. Talk about a hard-earned win by the Mustangs. After losing game 1 in pretty heartbreaking fashion, they come back and find a way to find that final goal. That was some of the best Rocket League I've ever casted. I know that much. And going into game 3 here, I can't imagine it will be any less intense than what we just saw. All right, with game 3 about to begin, looks like Center has been figuring out most of those issues they had with rotating in the first series and the part of game 1 of this series, which is good to see. But at the same time, they're going to need everything they can get against this team who, to their credit, has just been playing really, really well. Not a lot of mental mistakes by Morningside, and just really playing sound, patient, not rushing their attacks, not letting the pressure overwhelm them. So Center is going to need to get into their bag of tricks here, and DeRoxy trying to do it right there. That would have been an insane goal off of a pre-jump. Just guessing when the pass was going to come. But here's Duffy with a lot of time. Man who ended the last match. Sush reading this one, and that might be in. Wow. Sush just so good at anticipating where the ball is going to be. He was already up on the side wall before the Mustangs even touched that ball, and was able to get there and catch the defense out of position. That's an excellent goal. Of course, the finish by DeRoxy. Sush clearing this one out. Pretty solid boom. Oh, that could have been a goal. Duffy would like to have that one back. Just unable to get it on frame. But Sush with a great pass middle. Oh, and DeRoxy. Close miss there. Last man back is DeRoxy. Clears that, but not quite out of the woods yet. Oh, and that's a great shot. No way. I mean, are you kidding me? Sush just takes this, and it's, again, not doing anything fancy, but that shot is unreal. Crossbar, post, and then in. That would have been saved in any other scenario, but the shot was simply too perfect for the Mustangs to get a car on. Oh, and that's a rough miss there by Justin Owen. Couple of missed opportunities early in this game by Morningside, and in a series that so far has been this close, that might be enough to decide the match. So we'll see if they can find a way to get the lid off the goal here. DeRoxy taking that one himself. Could have left it for Man Ray, but he's there for the save. And that is a goal for Duffy. Yeah, DeRoxy took a hit earlier there that Man Ray probably should have taken himself. That would have sent the ball straight down to the other side of the field. But instead, was looking for a pass to Sush, and that just didn't work out, and it left the defense kind of scrambling. So Duffy able to take advantage of that with a goal there. 2-1 with 2.5 minutes left. Sush with another nice shot, but that's saved by Duffy. Sush sending this one up, looking to attack. Can't hit the ball off of his speed flip, though. That's always hard to do. And Duffy leaving this one up in the air, dangerous, but DeRoxy able to get a hit there and keep that one out of harm's way. But oh no, oh no, oh what a save by Man Ray! That should have been a goal. That absolutely should have been a goal. After that hit off the post, the defense was completely out of sorts. But Man Ray hanging around to be able to get the touch he needed there to stop the easy goal. This is just defensive masterclass. I've said it before, I'll say it again. So much pressure on Center right now, but they're finding a way to stave off the goal. And not only that, but they might be attacking now. Pite sending that one down, double demo. And somehow, again, with two players having just respawned, they make the save. And Sush trying to get there to score that, just doesn't quite have enough speed. DeRoxy with a near goal. This team is firing on all cylinders right now, rising to the occasion and the challenge that this Morningside team has presented so far. This game, for all intents and purposes, should probably be 2-2. But Center, time and time again, has found miracle saves that they needed. Oh my. Deroxy flirting with danger there. Ground pinching that one right in front of his own net. Thankfully, he is able to execute. But Justin Owen might have something here. And Sush instead gets it. And there's a good demo by Sush. We can't see what's going on, but it... Wow. Near miss by Sush and Man Ray. 5 seconds left. Just need to hold on to this lead. And that is going to do it. A goal by Deroxy to end the game. Pouring a little bit of salt in the wound. Wow. That was, again, that was a wild game. Back and forth the whole time. And of course, the score doesn't tell the whole story. As I said, this probably should have been a tie game with how many chances the Mustangs had. And yet, Center just found a way to stave off every goal attempt and stay in the game and hold on to that lead late. Very impressive stuff. Usually we see Center mostly being the ones pushing the initiative and keeping the pressure going, but in that game, it was anything but. They were the ones who had to hold off and hold the line and play defense, but they are able to park the bus and take game 3. Now up 2-1 in the series. And if all goes well, this could be the last game of this series. So we'll see how the Mustangs come out in this game 3 or game 4, where elimination is on the line. Justin Owen getting a nice touch, but Sush deflecting that right away. Duffy kind of loses that one off the pop. Justin Owen moving up the field here. There's a demo. Deroxy trying to handle this one. Good touch to beat Justin Owen. But Pite with a pass down to his teammate Duffy, and that's a shot. Sush, nerves of steel, able to wait that one out and stay patient and save it on the goal line. A lot of players would have committed to that ball much sooner in a panic, but Sush stayed cool, calm, and collected and knew that he could get to that ball. But here's another chance. Justin Owen with a narrow miss. Good demo by Deroxy that's setting up this next attack. And there's another demo. Deroxy is just out for blood in this game 4. There's a demo by Sush. I mean, I don't know if they talked about this before the match or what, but this is just constant physicality here by Center. And if you're able to maintain that and get enough demolitions, eventually it will pay off. Oh, wow. Good save by Deroxy. And Sush up for this quickly. But Duffy sending it back into the zone. Duffy really good at just lofting up these high, slow-moving balls towards Center's net that make it really challenging to avoid the pressure. Giving his guys a lot of time to try to make a play. But again, Center has just been looking really sharp defensively. Going for a demo on Sush. Wow. Sush able to dodge the demo as the last man back and make that save. That kind of pressure is... It's hard to play against. And I know if I was in that situation, I would have been blown up long before Sush was able to make that play. Demos everywhere on the field right now. Both teams just seemingly hunting for them. Deroxy looking for a redirect. And that's straight down to Pite. Man Ray stopping that ball. Here's DeRoxy up to Man Ray. Oh, but he can't read that off the back wall. That could have been a nice pass. And Sush just clearing this one into the corner. 0-0 with 2 minutes left in this game. So far, once again, both teams playing very technically sound, very mentally sound. And there have been chances, but it's just tough to score when both teams are playing this kind of Rocket League, this level. Even that shot right there, great save by Duffy. And that's just starting to become routine in this series, getting used to seeing those kinds of saves. Duffy here, nobody home, but Man Ray able to recover as the last man back. And, oh, the touch Man Ray got here was a little bit weak. And Sush couldn't get a hit to make that clear final. So Justin Owen coming in to clean up. And that is going to be the first goal of the game. Center now going to have to turn up the heat a little bit. Man Ray misses off the ceiling. This could be catastrophic. Luckily, DeRoxy is there to pick up the pieces. Duffy with another slow lofting shot. Oh, and it almost results in a goal, but DeRoxy with great presence of mind, able to make that save. Sush trying to get back to this ball. Sends it out to Pite's direction. A nice touch by Man Ray there to keep that one out of the box. 30 seconds left. Center needs to find an answer. Sush going for a breezy flick. Almost puts that one in. We haven't seen a lot of those in these games, but Sush pulling out something pretty technical in a critical moment. Flicks that one up over, and DeRoxy, it's on post. And Man Ray finds the equalizing goal. Everyone gets involved on that play. I don't know how the Mustangs missed that save off the back wall. Two Mustang defenders were on it, and neither one could hit the ball. And wow, that just results in a goal for Man Ray that we might be going to overtime again. Man Ray doesn't want overtime. He doesn't want overtime. What a turn of events. Out of nowhere, he's been quiet all game. And he gets 2 critical goals right at the end. Now there's only 8 seconds left. Can the Mustangs find a way to get one more goal? That one, Sush thought it was going to die, but it doesn't. Oh, Duffy misses his aerial, and that is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Man Ray, as usual, showing up when it matters most. Getting essentially all of his points and both of Center's goals in the last 20 seconds of game time. Unreal performance by this Center team, and if this is how they're going to be playing in the placement matches, I can only imagine how they're going to look once we actually get into the season and they have some more time to work together and build up that chemistry. Wow, what a final game and what a series for Center. And I'll tell you what, we definitely put our best foot forward for where we'll be placed in the divisions. So stay tuned for that. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.